Sistaprincess78.
What's up, YouTube?
All right, all right, all right. Look at that. Look at what you been up to, Princess.
Man, working hard, doing my thing.
All
But
right
I'm
now.
here.
All right. Well, as you know, I always have a cigar on Friday nights. It's Cigar and Thoughts. The Balcony Chronicles is always on Saturday.
Right
So
on.
I got the Drew Estate Liga Privada number 9. You know, for the price point, it's one of the best cigars I have had this year, and we're only 7 days into the new year. So, by the way, Happy New Year to everybody. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday night? Hope everybody's doing very well. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long.
And I'm drinking. I'm smoking this chocolate cigar. It tastes
That's
really
what you're
good.
smoking, baby. That's what you're smoking.
Yeah.
Let me see what you got. The Tatiana.
I got the Tatiana.
Tatiana chocolate. Now these are the best cigars. These are very good flavored cigars.
Nice.
It's premium. I mean, you can't get any better than that than a Tatiana cigar.
I taste the chocolate flavor. And I'm sipping on red wine.
All right. Well, you know, in my previous live streams, I've been trying to encourage black men. And this is pretty much what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. Is just get out there and win. You got to win in life. You can't win by having no punk ass woman chasing after a punk ass woman, and your finances are shot. You need something? You need something else? We're doing a live stream. We're doing a live stream. Mom, we're doing a live stream. We got everything.
Huh?
We got everything.
Okay.
All right.
Yay, mommy.
All right. All right.
Ducks outside.
I know, Mom. The ducks are outside.
It's beautiful.
Bye. So anyway. Anywho. I want y'all to win at life. You know, I want you here with me smoking a cigar, owning property, owning assets, having retirement, so you won't be at 50 years old applying for a job at Walmart pushing shopping carts out of the parking lot.
Assets.
I mean, if you do it, you just be the best shopping cart pusher out there.
Period.
All right? You always got to do your best at anything that you do in this life. And another thing, well, first of all, I want to just say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody's had a very wonderful holiday with your friends, family, or alone. If you're alone, that's fine. Spending the New Year's alone, that's what I did. Well, yeah, that's what I did.
You should have told me.
I wanted to be alone.
I was
wanted
looking
to.
for friends. I found one. We had a good time, but you could have tagged along with us.
New Year's Day? I was down here. I was on vacation.
Never mind.
But I was at actually I wasn't really alone. I was at the bar, but whatever.
You're never alone at the bar.
No siree. No siree. So, what I was saying during the new year is that a lot of y'all gonna have a lot of resolutions, which I don't have resolutions. I just get excited for the new year and prepare for the best, prepare for the worst, because it's coming. You'll never know. It's very uncertain in this life what's going to happen in the new year. I can only be positive, but whatever.
You know what's crazy about life? Worse is coming. No matter what you do, worse is coming.
Yeah, that's the way it is. You know, the worst. When the worst is coming, that's when change begins.
Right.
And I was inspired during the New Year's after the New Year's, because I spent some time with my cousin, with a relative down here, and my cousin really put a battery in my back, and inspired me. It's inspiring that we're going to get together and do something big in real estate.
Nice.
I know we're gonna probably doing wholesaling houses right now. He put me up on game on sales, put me up on game on the real estate game, and he's doing very well doing his contract work. I'm not gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all motherfuckers what he does, but he's very successful at it. But you know, I just for the new year, just make this promise to me, black men, is just don't get bogged down in the nonsense, and be careful who you listen to on the podcast. See, when I tell stories, when I talk about issues or certain news events, there's a life lesson into it, and I try to incorporate a life lesson. Like for instance, like I saw on World Star Hip Hop was a post of a guy who went out on a date. Well, was trying to get a woman to go on a date, invited the woman to her house, and 4 thugs tried to break into his house and rob him at 4 in the morning.
Oh, he invited the woman over.
Of course.
But it was a setup.
It was a setup. So we're going to talk a little bit about dating. And that's usually the crux of my podcast. I talk a little bit about dating. I try to put y'all up on game. Whatever game that I have. Whatever game that I've learned throughout the years. Because the game is always sold, never told.
Well, let's say this. As a lady out here trying to date, I will say this to the gentleman. Sometimes you guys are too quick to have somebody, to give somebody your address.
Yep.
Because you're thirsty, right?
Oh, yeah, thirsty.
And I've gotten addresses, come-overs. I hate those. I don't come to no stranger's house. But you guys are so quick to give up just at a chance of getting some sex. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's how you get caught out there.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take your time and get to know somebody. And it's cool if you're not in a situation where you're like, I want a relationship. And you should be upfront and open about that. And still get to know the woman, because you just don't want everybody in your space.
Exactly.
So don't just give your don't just give your home address to random people, because there's predators that are female out there too that will take advantage of that. So that's my advice. Going out, getting to know the person, dating, it's as much for you as it is for them. So because you got to protect yourself too.
Exactly. I tell the young men out there, do not chase these women. To really be honest with you, they're not really worth all that chasing them. To be honest with you, 90% of them are not worth it. All right. Because on my channel, for sure, call them thirsty, acting thirsty. So if a chick likes you, she's gonna let you know what's up.
So, I will say this: courtship and dating and human mating rituals is not anything new.
Nope.
And it's just, I mean, and that's kind of like to the come over guy, like that guy that got.
Yep.
Just because you tried to skip the mating ritual. And I think the mating ritual there's a difference between the like, oh, let's go out, let's have a good time, let's go meet each other, let me get to know you. And I don't consider that chasing. That's just the dating rituals.
If she's interested. If she's not interested, you're chasing.
So, I mean, I'll say this. There's different age groups to this, right? Like, and honestly, our generation is not this new generation. They move different. So, Gen X and older millennials, like, were kind of taught to, like, not be so free, not be so open, right? Like, that. So, we might be interested, and we were taught to play hard to get, right? And I think it's BS, but that's just what people were taught, right? You don't want to be too available. So the problem is, if one group is saying I'm not going to be too available, and the other person is saying, well, she got to show me, when you're going against the dating ritual, which is you do have to pursue. If you want somebody, you have to pursue.
Nah, I don't believe in wasting time. I don't believe in wasting time. If a chick is not interested, it ain't worth it. It ain't gonna work.
Find out whether or not they're interested.
I've been told I'm not interested, or I have a boyfriend, or I'm not available right now, or when I call, she don't pick up the phone. When I leave a message, she never calls back. That's being not interested.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's not interest. So I'm gonna give up.
What we're talking about is like picking up on the cues, right?
Yeah.
Pick up the cue, right? But then also, like, I feel like I got a story recently, y'all. Cause y'all know I be out in the street. Sister Princess is one of them cougars Tariq be talking about. Chasing them YNs. And I had it literally 2 days ago, right? Shoot, it's crazy. I went out to my local bar. These guys come in. It was one guy. He was in his late 30s. One guy that was like talking to me. It was a wild night at Porto. Okay, we had a good time. Your girl was lit and lifted. Lifted. I got lifted up.
Thotting it up. All right.
I don't call that thotting it up. I don't call that thotting it up. Thotting it up would suggest I had some intimate relationships with her. A little flirting.
Not necessary.
Flirting is not thotting it up.
Not necessary.
Very flirtatious. So, I leave with my homegirl. We go to the next bar, me and my homegirl, and that's just what we do. Walk across the street from my house, right? Our ritual. Go home, get up the next morning, I text. It's like, oh, da-da-da, Ebony from the bar, blah, blah, blah. Texting. I'm at work. He's texting me back. I couldn't text him back. First of all, I got into a situation where I had to be focused for work. Mm-hmm. And then when I got done with my client and I looked at my phone, this dude had a whole conversation with himself where he assumed I was rejecting him because I wasn't rapid fire texting him back. And I'm like, dude, I was at work. And he just never responded to me. Like it was like, hey, I want to see you. What you doing tonight? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And then it was like, oh, I guess not. God bless and good luck. Boop. And that was it. And I was like, all of that happened in like 30 minutes of me working with a client. And I looked back at my phone, and this dude had a whole conversation with himself and I was interested. It assumed I ain't thirsty. I'm not interested. Assume I'm not interested because I wasn't responding in his time.
Well, listen, there's reasonable. If you're at work, if I'm texting a chick at work, I don't expect her to drop everything to respond. There's reasons for it. I'm talking about I would give 24 hours.
Okay.
And if I don't hear from you in 24-hour period,
yeah.
Que sera, sera. I usually, and if it's on a weekend, but here's the thing: if you were really interested, let's say he did give you a 24-hour grace period, would you have called him right after work?
Yeah, I was interested. You know, full disclosure, the dude he had a great body. He was an MMA fighter, he said. I saw his record.
Guy got weak game. He's a young guy.
He's like, you know, late 30s.
He got weak game.
Late 30s.
He got weak game. He has a lot to learn. He has a lot to learn about the ladies and timing. This,
it was like 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, I'm at work.
And the self-esteem issue. The guy has a self-esteem issue. So, you know, he may have the six-pack, but he has a self-esteem issue. He doesn't really think highly of himself. All right? He doesn't think highly of himself. And that's a reflection. You probably would have picked up on it if you had pursued it.
I like the last message I sent. I was like, hey, I got caught up with a client, but I'm, you know, let me know.
It's his confidence.
And he just did not respond. He had totally cut me off because I didn't respond in his time frame.
Well, there could be something to that. It's a self-esteem issue because he probably ran into chicks that didn't even respond at all, or he was quick. He hasn't healed. Something happened to him on his dating journey that he's never really came to. He never actually sat down and analyzed himself and said, hey, you know, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this right? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay? Texting a chick at 10 in the morning, knowing that she has a job. I wouldn't have done that. I would have waited till 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock at night.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. Because I don't know.
I like a morning text because that lets you know you're really interested. If you like texting.
If I don't know you. If I don't know you.
But you know what's crazy? We met in a bar. And I mean, I'll say this. As we dealing with our people, right? And it was a local bar, and you know, whatever, right? You know, it's a hood. It's not a hood bar, but it's a bar in the hood, and TC knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say it's in the hood. It's not a hood bar, right? It's the bar that attracts usually the professional people that happen to live in the hood, right? We got all the teachers, the police officers, you know what I mean? Like, we got the nurses, we got all the people that like got a job, right?
All that, yeah.
So, you know, I've found sometimes when you're dating, and I've had this happen to me a few times, like dating our community, brothers in our community, right? Like, I've heard people say this to me, wow, you're pretty and you got a job. Like, they're shocked. And I'm like, I'm shocked because that's literally every black woman I know. So I don't understand that. But I'm like, maybe people are dating people who don't have jobs.
Could be it. Like I said, self-esteem. I don't know. Look,
because I'm like, that's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, this chick is probably at work. If like a dude, if I'm texting somebody at 9, 10, and they're like slow to respond, I'm gonna be like, oh, they probably at work.
Yeah, work. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna safely say. I mean, of course, you walked in there knowing that you had a job. He knows you got a job, but because of course you told him what you did.
Well, we didn't even get to that. It was drunken bar fun. I don't even think we had conversation.
Okay. So you just, you know, kind of like what I did all this week. Drunken bar fun.
It didn't get deep. It wasn't deep conversation.
Deep conversation. You know, you didn't make out at the bar.
I did not make out at the bar. Which, you know, I feel some kind of way about that.
What, making out
I've
at the bar?
been debating myself because, you know,
making out at the bar?
I've been a good girl my whole life.
What, making out at the bar?
And I've
done that plenty of times.
I've met people that made out at the bar and met their soulmate, and I'm like, what is happening? Why don't I make out? But you know what? It's my bar, and am protective of my bar. It's my space. You know what I mean? I have a nickname. The people respect me there. I don't need them in my business like that.
Understood.
So you meet me, we talk, we have a little flirt, because you knew, and this is my space, and you're new here, and you don't know the lay of the land, and you're like, oh, whatever, pretty girl, let me rap to her, and I'm cool with that, but you're gonna have to take me on a real date.
I mean, listen. You got mighty fine high. You got mighty fine expiration. I mean, expectations.
Mm-hmm.
You have high expectation. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm a princess.
Oh. Oh.
What's my name?
Oh God.
No, really, what's my name?
You. Go ahead. You know what your name is.
My name is Princess.
Well, listen.
I'm Sister Princess for a reason. My name was Princess before I was my other name. But you say, is it because you don't think that black women should feel like princesses?
What?
You said, you had an adverse reaction to.
I put it to you.
I'm a princess.
I put it to you this way. All the stuff that I was talking about, relationships. I'm not gonna pick on black women because all of y'all are crazy. All of y'all are crazy. So.
Or are we operating in a patriarchy?
But I will say this. I will say this, and I said it in my live stream a couple of weeks ago, that the woman is not going to respect you if you're not elevating her up, if you're not making her life easier. Okay, if you're sitting at home while she's going to work, she's gonna resent you.
You can't do that, guys. You cannot be doing
This
that.
is why you all get fucked over by these chicks.
Yeah, you can't. You really can't.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. But I'm not saying
you should be princess. I'm not saying you should be treating women princess, queens, or anything like that. Because first of all, the only time I will do that is if I'm married to them.
Okay.
If I'm dating, if I'm having a serious relationship where it leads to marriage, and I think all your brothers should also consider that. Consider marriage. Because let me tell you something. You don't want to be 50 years old out ripping and running.
No.
Going to bars, making out with random chicks at the bar.
No, you don't.
All right. Sometimes you just gotta sit down.
You want a family?
I don't want to settle. I'm not saying settle. You should never settle for anybody.
I agree.
You never settle for anybody.
But I think a lot of guys really have passed up some good women, and it wouldn't have been settling. I think it's just you think you can get better. Is that safe to say? Yeah, I hear thinking you can do better.
Listen. I don't see it that way because here's the thing. I see guys, men are usually in love, but women are usually in business.
Okay.
Men usually fall harder than women, from my experience. Because I've never had a woman, and I'm going to be honest with you, family. I've never had a woman, well, I had, that was more in love with me than I was in her. I never had that. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because let me just say this: if a woman is more in love with you than the man, because the man is always going to be he's always going to be in love with her if he likes her.
All right,
he's
let me.
So in that aspect, that's equal love.
Let me
That's equality.
let me like so
You can't
I'm having a hard time. I'll tell you this. I'm having a hard time believing that, right? Because
But it's true.
scientifically,
Oh God.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I'm a scientist in the making. Neuroscience wise, we human beings attach differently.
No, men and women attach differently.
They do. So, women attach based on intimacy. Men
Not necessarily.
attach based on
Not necessarily. Women have sex for various reasons.
We're not having.
Men have sex for one reason. I'm talking about. Forget about science.
Socially. I'm talking about
socially
brain chemistry that we can't control.
Socially, more women they don't get attached to women when they have sex. They don't. Men attach to women when they have sex.
That is not what science says.
That's what reality is.
I will repeat this. That is not what science says.
But that's what reality says.
So, by your statement, according to your statement,
because I had women dump me after when we were intimate.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that. But
I can say it's reality.
Your reality.
Every man's reality.
So,
I mean, if that was the case, if that was the case, everybody should be together.
Scientifically,
look at all these single moms out here who have babies after
scientifically, men seek out sex, right? Like men pay for sex, right?
Right.
Women do not pay for sex.
That's right. Well,
you are not, when you pay for a prostitute, you're not attaching to her. You're just not.
I'm gonna let you on a little secret. They do pay for sex. Women do pay for sex.
Women aren't paying for sex. They're paying for something else.
They're paying for something. Exactly.
It's not
They're
sex.
using sex as a currency.
They're not paying for sex.
So sex as
if you're like suggesting that like a woman that like has a bum boyfriend is paying for sex, she's not paying for sex. She's not paying for the act.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand.
For regulation.
You don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand what I'm saying. When I have female clients as a tax client.
Okay.
All right. I always keep my distance from them. I don't ask them out on dates. I don't ask them anything personally. Why? Because it's not because it's unprofessional.
Okay.
It's because if I do that and the bitch owes me money, I just paid you in sex. I just paid for my service in sex. I'll never get a dime out of it.
Women are selling sex. They're not paying for sex.
How do they pay for their services? That's how they pay for their services.
Women will sell sex.
They pay for
men
their services.
Men pay for sex.
Right. We buy sex.
Right. Because depending on who the woman is, right?
They could be in the
She doesn't have resources and her body is currency. That's different from a man who is so disassociated that they can go out and purchase someone, and it's literally just an act. They're not in love with the whore. You meet a whore on this highway right here, and you take her home, or you take her in the back seat, you're not in love with her after that. You ain't thinking about her. So you do not attach due to intimacy. Men don't do that.
Okay.
So that's right there. That's scientific. There's nothing we can do about that. That's just... Do people learn to work around it? Absolutely, but that is definitely neuroscience studied, empirical, not questionable.
I think it's bunk. But whatever.
Men attach
Whatever.
based on
Whatever.
need. And
Whatever. We're talking about. You're boring my audience. My
I
audience
am
is
boring.
bored.
I'm boring. I'm sorry.
My
y'all.
audience is bored now.
People don't like science. I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. It's just that this is not a scientific show. This is not scientific. This is not Scientific in America.
I'm sorry, guys.
My audience is falling asleep.
You're probably right. Sorry. Change the subject.
Yeah, let's.
Want to talk some celebrity gossip?
All right, let's do it.
Who you want to talk about?
Well, you say Cardi B.
All right, let's talk about Cardi B. Woo. Do you have guests? Do you have visitors?
What's that?
Do we have visitors?
Oh, wait a minute. They said, so my audience member said flirting is starting. I'm just saying.
Flirting is starting?
It is. It really is.
So saying, hey, you look nice is starting?
No.
Okay.
That's not flirting.
That's flirting.
That's a compliment.
Okay. That's
what
I call flirting.
That's not flirting.
You look good.
Because I can compliment a woman.
Oh,
that's
nice
not flirting.
Body. Hey, look at
Flirting
your tattoos.
Flirting is, hey, how you doing? Oh, like at the bartender, I flirt with the bartender like this. It's like, she's like, do you need anything else? Here's your beer. Here's your beer talking crazy. Do you need anything else? Give me 5 minutes, I'll think of something.
Okay. That hole over there.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you have a totally different concept from everybody else what flirting is.
Okay. I thought flirting.
Miss Scientific America.
I thought flirting was like having showing your interest in someone.
Necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean you're showing interest. It just means that you're getting a reaction from that person. You're just getting a reaction of having them feel good about myself, feeling good about that man. You know, showing some interest.
Oh, that's what I said. Showing you're interested.
It's not really interest. I mean, people can flirt, and some of your friends flirt with me, and they're not interested.
That is true. Making someone feel good.
That's what it is.
I have a friend that, which by the way, I'm just learning how to flirt people.
Obvious. Damn it, you say.
I suck.
Damn it, you say.
But I got this friend, you know, and I'm conflicted because I'm gonna agree with your audience here because I got this friend that literally she works with me and she walks around and flirts with every single man to get stuff out of them, and that's her baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or not even to get something out of them. I don't even know. Sometimes she is, but sometimes she's literally just flirting. Like, she talks to every man. I told her this. I was like, that's your baseline. I don't know nothing about that, but like she walks around and talks in baby talk at work, and I'm like, this is weird, right? And because work for me is a place where you demonstrate your competence and you want to be seen as professional. I'm not walking around baby talking. I don't baby talk anyway, but whatever. Anywho, so I guess like whatever her upbringing or socialization is that's how you get men to do things.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you an example. I don't know if you was paying attention when I was at the bar. I was flirting with the bartender.
Okay.
You know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
I was flirting with her.
And you had an objective.
No, not
maybe
necessarily.
A generous pour. Fountain, right? Maybe a little extra shot.
Right. Yeah. Either that or trying to get in her drawers. I don't know. But it wasn't that. It was just harmless fun. Or it could just be harmless fun.
Sometimes it's just fun. You know, married people flirt just sometimes for nothing other than, feels good, right?
Yeah.
So
it's just harmless fun. It's harmless fun. That's
Yeah.
I don't read too much into that.
Okay.
I don't really read too much of it. You're just having fun with that person. That's all.
Yeah. That's how some people look at it, right? And then there's other people, like I'm not that chick. So you definitely would have to show me interest before I go that way. Yeah. Is that a message? That sound like
What's that?
That sound like a message.
No, that's no message. I just lift my head up. That's what
I thought
it
I
is.
heard a bing.
No. Let me see what's going on.
What is flirting?
Well, you see your folks' dishwasher. No, you can't see my dishwasher. You freak. What's the matter with you?
Is that code for something?
I don't know. I don't know. His screen name is. He or she's screen name is "Show me your dishwasher." I'm like, all right, that must be another 6'7" thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't
6'7". Yeah, I definitely.
There's no meaning behind that.
Yeah, I don't understand 6'7".
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So we were supposed to talk celebrity gossip. We had Cardi B on the table.
What's going on with that bitch?
So she's married.
Okay.
To Offset, right? And forgive me if guys, if I mess up pop culture, references. So she's still married legally. Her husband is a known philanderer, and instead of like cleanly getting her divorce and moving on with her life, she hooked up with some football player. I don't know his name, but you two tell me his name. I mean, I know his name, but I don't remember.
Oh, Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, some football guy, and immediately has a baby with him.
Okay.
And that's what?
That's typical.
That's 4 babies?
That's typical of 80% of the women in this country. Just having babies with a random guy after they meet them.
And they
just have a baby.
A few months after meeting him, just have a baby with him.
Knowing he has babies all over the place.
He's got babies her husband has babies all over.
He got caught up in some bullshit going upside some woman's head.
Offset or what's his name?
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon.
Yeah.
He assaulted somebody?
Yeah, he assaulted a woman.
Oh boy. These people are crazy.
That's why he got brought up on charges. That man is that nigga is crazy. But see, that's what a lot of these women, Miss Scientific American, y'all are attracted to messiness like that.
I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, you're boring, but let me just say this: you're an outlier. You don't count.
I'm looking for my scientist.
Princess, you don't count. All right. Just say you don't exclude yourself. I just said that's the majority of women. Did I say you?
But you know what?
Did I say you?
No. I'm not offended.
All right.
But
so stop sticking up for them. Stop sticking up for the 80%. That's what it sounds like you're doing.
Okay, so let's talk about it. And again, what I will say, blaming her ignores the fact that you have these men that are equally as chaotic, right? There's like a whole bunch of chaos just going on.
Let me just say this.
And I don't think 80% of the population is chaotic like that. That's crazy.
Let me just say this.
That's really crazy.
I'll give you some context on this situation. In this situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, when Stephon Diggs was playing for the Minnesota Vikings, there was a reporter, having fun with some of the Vikings players. They said, they asked the question to each player, who on this team would you not let your sister date? 100% of them said Stephon Diggs.
Right.
So there's a reason for it.
I got you.
There's a reason why. So that's a red flag right there in itself.
Right. The homies ain't even
The
vouching for you.
homies don't even want him around their female family members.
Yeah.
Okay? So, fast forward now. There are women that are attracted to that type of guy.
Right.
That guy. Look, it's not anything scientific or anything like that. If you're out touching grass, you'll know that there's always somebody for everybody in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I know you just got to figure out as a man, who are you attracted and who's attracted to you, who likes you. Okay, you can't make anybody like you.
Right.
Who's attracted to you?
I respect that.
She's attracted to that certain type of man.
Mm-hmm.
Just like most women are. There are women that are attracted to engineers,
mm-hmm.
doctors, lawyers, engineers of any race. Mm-hmm. Some are attracted to the plumber. Some are just attracted to criminals. Some don't mind having a liar around. Because they never get tired, and they get tired, but they never leave. They have relationships like that.
So okay, there we go. We're gonna put on our scientific hat.
No.
Is it evolution? No. Is it evolutionary that these people are the provider archetype?
We're not gonna bore our audience.
But no, are these people providers? Like, what are they really attracted to? Right? Like
it doesn't.
Like theoretically, in certain economies, right, the drug dealer is the provider, right? Like he fits the archetype. He has money. He has a flashy car. These are usually younger women, so they're not looking at. They haven't been socialized into things that we would say are wealth, right? Like we're talking about houses and stock portfolios and pensions and 401ks, right? And they're thinking really, they're not thinking beyond tomorrow, right? And they're thinking, I want to look pretty. I'm an adolescent and I want to look pretty. Like that's who that archetype. He's the provider for that because he can get her, a nice coat and some sneakers or whatever, right? Whatever the currency is at that point, right? Mm-hmm. And then even depending on what her family structure is, he might even be able to feed the family, right? Okay. So he's the provider archetype. Now, us being mature and having been socialized in a different capacity, we know the path that ends. We know that is a very short term. He can provide, but it will probably be very short term because his lifespan will end, more than likely, prison or dead, right? Okay. So you will have 3 or 4 good years with this guy, and he will probably not be that provider, and you might even get caught up in some bullshit, right? Like that, we can see that far ahead, right? But these people cannot. Mm-hmm. So that's how they end up in those situations like that. I'm boring everyone. Okay, sorry guys.
To translate what Sister Princess said is that yes, women are attracted to men that have resources. Resources and leverage. That's what most men have. And Stefan, you're right. You made a good point. Stefan Diggs has money, resources. If you have resources, you'll be all right. You have resources and leverage, you can pull these women.
Period.
All right. And there's a certain class of women that go out with these guys. They're not normal women.
Right.
All right.
Like Cardi B is literally, you could take the girl out the ghetto and she still she can't. Here she is. Well, she has access to all types of men. Access,
but let me just say,
and she picked that twice. Like she picked Offset and she picked this Stefan guy.
Let's look at her resume. She married a rapper, had babies with a rapper. Mm-hmm. The woman is functionally illiterate. I can hear it in her voice. She's illiterate.
Either that or she's acting.
Either that or she's a genius. That ain't no act. Trust me. I don't think that's an act. That's 175th Street, Fort Tryon.
Okay.
They ain't no intellects. Trust me.
Okay, received.
Right.
I'm not going to debate that one.
Especially Hispanic women. Yeah. A lot of those Dominican women, they're not the sharpest tool in the box. Trust me. Not a lot of them are. She's just one of them. If she didn't have that money, power, and fame, she'd be in Washington Heights selling.
Yeah, she would.
Selling plantains and empanadas.
Yeah.
Running an empanada shop.
Facts. Is she lucky?
With 2 children. She wouldn't. You gotta understand.
Well, listen,
she
was at Sue's, right? Like, right? That's where she came from Sue's to loving hip hop to whatever. Yeah.
So there's a certain class of men, and people always ignore class. They always want to jump to science, but we're in a society of class.
Right.
We're in a society of class. I can't get access to her. She wouldn't spit on me if I was on fire because I'm not in that world.
Right.
You gotta know who's in your world, who's in your circle.
Now I'm not gonna debate. And I think a lot of time you guys.
Yeah, I used to get mad. Hold your thought. I used to get mad at hypergamy. But that's just how it is.
That's how it is.
And if you look at nature, to the animal kingdom, even the animals, even the tigers, the alpha tiger is always going to have women around because they know how to hunt, bring back food.
Period. You are talking science.
It's not science. That's just how it is. It's nature. It's more nature than science.
Biology, right?
It's more nature.
But it's how we are wired, right? Mm-hmm. But understand everyone's currency is not the same, right? And I think that's what I was getting at. The little teenage girl or Fort Tryon, her currency is not the same as the educated woman. Mm-hmm. It's just different, right? What we perceive, how we view a provider is different. Mm-hmm. So we can't lump everybody together because it does have a lot to do with your environment. Mm-hmm. But hypergamy is always like, it's omnipresent. It's always the anchor, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So one hypergamous woman is looking for the drug dealer. One hypergamous woman is looking for the lawyer. Mm-hmm. So if you're on that side, then you shouldn't be dating over on the other side. You shouldn't be looking, and that look is different, right? I think, like, guys, if we just want like BBL girls, like, a lot of them, their mentality is different. Sorry. I'm just sorry, guys. Well, if that's your thing, you know what you're gonna get.
Listen, I'll say this, and many other of my colleagues, many other the fellas said it best, man. When you with a chick that has a BBL, it attracts a low class person, low class men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the athletes checking you out.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the ballers, the drug dealers, the criminals. The pimps.
Yeah.
They're gonna be hollering.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
You're not, because somebody like me, number one, I wouldn't be able to take you seriously. I don't take you seriously.
Right.
And number two, if I take you to meetings, show you off as my wife or something like that, and you got a big old BBL, they're gonna look at me crazy.
Right. Look. Unless you're Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Well, listen, I'm talking about in the real world.
Right.
If you're in the real world, if you got a job, even if you have a job, you go into an office party with your wife.
Right.
You know, and she has a BBL. I mean, how could they take you seriously? How could they take you seriously and take her seriously? They're gonna try to holler at her.
Right.
I've seen it happen.
Ooh. Oh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
But you know, it's all about class in this society. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Right.
You know, get you a chick that likes you, that want to be in your world, not the other way around. It's never worked. I know because I've tried it. It doesn't work.
So what is in your world look like?
My world.
Who would be the chick where you'd be like, oh, she wants to be in my world? What would that look like?
When she comes over to my house and starts leaving articles of clothes, bringing shit over to my house.
Okay.
That's a telltale sign that she wants to be in my world.
Okay.
If she's calling me.
Okay.
Every day, texting me every day, just to check on me. If she comes over and brings me something to eat because I'm hungry, because I may have been hungry, must be in my world. Likes the interest that I like. If I'm interested in, let's say, video games, I want to go to the video game bar. She's like, oh, okay, you going? Can I come with you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hearing matching energy, as they say, right?
Yeah.
So it's reciprocal. Whatever you're putting out, she's putting out.
Exactly.
Okay. But you're not putting out extra and not receiving back.
No, I'm not doing on no $200 dinner dates. You do that.
All right. That's
and you
fair.
don't have to do that.
You don't. I mean, I will say it's getting increasingly harder, right? But just because shit is expensive, right? Like,
yeah.
And I think like, dating, well, I mean, for women, we do like to know you invested some time into us or something, right? Into us. Doesn't have to be $200, right? Especially early. That, to me, that's a later, like, we're in a relationship when we're spending that kind of money. But then at the same time, is that, that might be like a meal and 3 drinks. You know what I mean? These days. That's why I was like, it's getting really harder, right? Like, you dead, just like, right, like probably like 5, 6 years ago, you could take the chick to happy hour and y'all could chat it up and y'all spend $5 on some drinks and appetizers. And, maybe you're out of $30 on her, right? Like maybe 60 on the entire evening, 30 on her, 30 on you, right?
Right.
And it's just getting increasingly harder to like have spaces like that where you can do that.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder, but
yeah, but yeah, it's hard. I understand, but I will say, as we get mature, and that, like, as an adult woman, time is very much precious.
Yeah.
And I say this, I think 40 plus, late 30s, 40 women don't date like a 20-year-old. Provided she has spent time developing herself. Because obviously there's still chicks still tricking, right?
Like that 44-year-old University of Alabama film degree woman that I've dated early last year. Fucking idiot.
Listen, y'all. Yeah, I think you were missing cues on that one. Like,
no, I think you
were supposed to hit. And I think you would have felt better about the situation, and she would have probably connected with you more if you'd have hit.
No,
I think because you didn't hit,
I didn't hit because I didn't want to hit. I knew she was a fucking idiot.
I will say this: why are you wasting your time with somebody you don't want to hit?
Because I have to give content for my audience. I gotta give them something. They come to my live stream every week. They want to hear. I gotta give them. They need their podcast.
They want to hear that you hit.
Well, no. Well, listen. On my live stream next week, they're gonna hear a lot of stories that I hit. Trust me.
They want to hear. You know what's that? The
But
other guy we listening to.
But
everybody be listening to. We did some adult things. They want to hear. We did some adult things.
No, this is a lesson learned. I'm like I said in the beginning. I'm giving out life lessons to these fellas.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Should I cut it off? Cut it off at the knees? Normally I would.
Mm-hmm.
But this was just too interesting.
But how much more interesting it would have been if you'd have got the cooch? Oh, excuse me. Can I say that?
Yeah, you say it.
It's YouTube. You might get demonetized or whatever. I don't know.
I'm already demonetized.
Oh, okay.
And I don't take donations either. I'm not a beggar. This is you need your podcast. You need your live stream. You need this information. I don't mind taking time out of my busy schedule to do it either.
I feel like a 40-something-year-old woman saying, "Come upstairs." She knows what it is. She trying to get it. She assumes you trying to get it.
I'll put it to you this way, Princess. Black women, if they're attracted to you, they would do that. Any woman that would do it, because I've had that happen to me before. Trust me. But so I know. In this case, it was so unique because I was like, okay, she's a broke bitch, and I'm like, I always ask this question: why are you hanging out with me? She couldn't, she talked. I'll put it this way: she talked so incessantly about her losses, her loser family, her losses in life. And I'm like, okay, all right.
I would say, don't waste your time with a loser.
It was a way. She had a loser mentality. That's what I'm saying. And what made her really a loser? Trying to fuck me over, and I wasn't gonna let her do that. I mean, $1,000 for bartending school. You come to me with a proposal for $1,000 for bartending school. Now imagine, for instance, if I had given it to her. Yeah, she probably would have dropped the drawers. That's her type. That's the type of woman she is.
I don't think she was gonna drop them drawers that first night off of a couple of martinis.
Espresso martinis? No.
What? Three espresso martinis? She was gonna drop them drawers.
Anyway.
TC, trust me. He was ready to drop them drawers.
Anyway.
TC talking crazy.
And I'll let you know the secret, There is a difference between white women and black women, I tell you.
White women dropping the drawers?
I've seen it happen.
Okay.
I've seen it happen. So, if they're interested, if they want to get down, they will.
Woman says,
black woman has the finesse. They have to do a finesse game.
Hold up, you have a attractive woman. You take out on a date, 3 espresso martinis. She's engaged.
$45.
But you know what? I'll say
plus
this.
A meal, $50.
I'm gonna say this.
Total bill, $95.
I'm gonna say this.
In Manhattan, which she never put out. She never took out her purse.
She ain't supposed to. But
that's why I dumped her.
But what I'll say
that's
is
why
this.
I dumped her.
And I do think you would have felt differently about this relationship, short-lived relationship as it was. And maybe it wouldn't have been as short if you got the draws.
Yeah, well,
if you took, if she said,
that's what she's used for.
if you were like, come upstairs.
She was an idiot. Well, that's what she's used for. That's what she's.
If she was like, come upstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do some adult things, and y'all stay in touch. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, every intimate encounter is not the one, right? But like, I think part of what stings is that it didn't get consummated. And I could be terribly wrong, but you tell me how you feel. I might just be.
I felt free as a bird.
Okay.
I got content for my audience.
Okay.
I got content for my audience to show them that this is the type of woman that you're going to encounter and how you should handle it. Get rid of that bitch as soon as she runs up a bill.
Is it possible?
And not drop the drawers for you.
Is it possible that she sensed you were insincere as well? Because in this case, nobody was sincere.
No.
Because I tell you this, my
first day I was until,
you know, like my old behind, and I talk to my other professional girlfriends all the time, and it's like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would much rather pay my own bill. I don't want to go out. I don't have any interest in going out on dates with people I have no interest in at all. Not like, if it's like I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not intellectually attracted. If I have no interest in you and I don't see a future, I just don't. I would much rather, I don't care where you want to take me, as far as like a restaurant or a space or whatever. I would much rather spend my own damn money and go.
Well, you done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
You done with this, man?
And go with my good friends, my girlfriends, my home girls, whatever, or even like. I just would much rather spend my own money. I'm not gonna spend time with somebody I'm not interested in. I don't like them, just so I could like go get a free meal. I don't want to do that. It's too much work. Like, time is so precious that I want to enjoy my time.
But women
Who
do that.
is the woman who does that? That's what I'm saying.
Women do that.
The woman.
There's articles that do that women go on dates for free dinners.
Who is that woman though? Like, is it a 22-year-old that doesn't like have any resources, or is it
a 42-year-old woman that doesn't have any resources? Believe it or not, President.
She was trying to fuck you, Danny. You just didn't take the bait. That's what I'm saying.
I did not sense that. I did not sense that because when we went upstairs, I didn't see damn drawers come off.
Did you try to take them off? Did you make out with her?
Nope. I'm not gonna do that because to catch a case.
Did you kiss her?
Yeah.
Y'all kissed a lot?
I mean, it was all right.
Petting?
Yeah.
You try to take a bra?
Nope. Because the way I work, you got to let me know what's going on, and I didn't sense any cues.
I'm in the bed making out with you. You didn't sense any cues.
I didn't sense a cue. All I said was, she said stop, and I was like,
oh, she said stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's different.
So, I've been around the block. I know when a chick is in.
Okay, that's different. But that doesn't mean she's not interested in you. She moves slow. Some people like making out for a bit. They don't. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen. Now, when I was at the bar the other day, I was making out with a chick.
Yeah, some people like making out.
Got drunk, made out, and that was it.
Yeah.
Got a number, called her the next day. She's like, no, actually, ate out at the bar, hooked up, had some condoms on me, hooked up, bam.
Oh, you hooked up?
Took me to her house.
Congratulations. Good.
Hooked up.
Did some adult things?
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
All night long.
She didn't want a relationship.
No.
Nothing personal. She just wanted a fling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take that as personal.
Look, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be no relationship. It's just, because I text her saying, hey, thank you for everything. Thank you. It's like, oh, I'm going back with my dad. Hope to see you again because I want seconds. She said, oh, I just went back with my boy ex. It's like,
that happens.
Okay. Look.
I'm gonna be honest. There probably wasn't no ex.
Probably wasn't, but
she probably had a man.
Yeah, probably was.
Probably had a man. She ain't had no ex.
Or it wasn't. She perceived it as being an ex.
She cheated on her man.
Yeah. And I was that guy. And fellas, I was that guy. I was gonna tell that story on the Balcony Chronicles tomorrow. But we're gonna talk about it live right now.
We're talking about it live. It's fine.
On the Balcony Chronicles.
The audience is grown.
Yeah.
She cheated on her man.
And I was that guy.
Now I'm gonna ask.
And I'm happy about that.
She was a snow. Should I ask that? You can refuse.
It's a snow bunny. I talk to my audience. They know I'm with the snow bunny. I date everybody.
Okay.
That likes me.
Not black queens ever. So
I'm not with, no. I'm not. No.
Snow bunny's never
dating. Look. Let me just say this. Dating is one thing. Marriage is another. And I told a relative this, that I'll mess with a woman outside of my race. I'll mess with them, but I will never marry him.
So, again, and what you might have experienced too, which is always the risk of the interracial, is you might have been a fetish.
Nothing wrong with that. I read an article about that.
She cheated on her man. She probably always wanted to have a black guy.
Probably.
But her husband could have been a husband, could have been, that's where her life is. You know what I mean?
Probably.
And that's just it. That's what I think went down.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
She wasn't. She didn't present it to you that way. So you're.
They never do.
You're in the clear. This has, but like.
Princess, they never do.
If I were.
Most women never do. They never nigga explain.
Right. She had a little fling.
They just had a fling.
Move on. A black man. She got her fetish.
Move on. And she moved on with life. So.
But her husband is her husband, right?
I'm happy for her. I'm happy I got some pussy. I'm happy about that. I'm not sad about it. I'm not crying about it. You should never cry about it.
No. I mean, I'm glad.
But in the back of my mind, I'm always saying there's no such thing as free pussy.
I mean,
somehow I'm gonna pay for this.
Did you pay?
I don't know.
How'd you pay?
I paid her a bar tab.
Oh, okay.
When I got drunk. I got drunk enough and paid her a bar tab.
I mean, it was out here. It probably wasn't that big.
It wasn't. I took out my credit card. Here you go. Bam.
Bam. Win-win. I feel like everybody won in that situation.
It was a win. She got to be with. She got to hang out, make out with a good-looking black man.
Period.
And that was it.
That was it. I mean, that's always a risk, which is why, I'll be honest, I don't do interracial for that reason. Like, I'm not going to be nobody's fetish. But women move different than men, right?
Listen.
So
I don't really... Yeah, you can say it's a fetish, but it's a lot deeper than that. Believe me, I talk to Caucasian women. And they say, I'm very attracted to black men.
But
but you got to know your white. You got to know your white folks. there are white folks, there are white women that would never touch a black man.
Right.
Okay. Or they can be attracted to them, but they can never touch them for whatever reason, societal reasons.
Right. In
They
their
can't be seen with one.
bingo, they're like they would lose status.
Yeah, they would.
Messing.
They would.
Like
They would.
like being is not. It has nothing to do with physical attraction. Like
No.
they would lose status by it having a relationship with a black man.
Yeah, and that's why I'm very careful with them.
Mhm.
I'm very careful. Y'all can be reckless with them. I'm born and raised in the 20th century. I'm always careful.
Right.
I'm careful with women in general, but particularly Caucasian women. Yeah, I'm very careful with them.
Right.
And that was the reason why I called and text, just to make sure. You got to do some aftercare.
Right.
You can't treat these women like black women.
Right. Or you should treat no woman like that. You know what I mean? Like, I
But
think
a lot of y'all brothers get into trouble with these white women because you treat them like black women. Well, you shouldn't be treating women like that.
No, don't treat
in
no
general.
woman that way. Don't treat no woman like that. But like, I mean, I think what you did was fair, and you got your answer, and it was a good time.
It was a good time. Had a good time.
In the
Had
end,
fun.
she went back to her white life because it's safe.
Whatever life it is, I don't know if it was white, but
It's safe.
whatever. I mean, I think she lost capital because. Well, I think she lost capital because there was people at the bar saw us make it out. So.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, that's real. It's real like a $2 bill.
Mm-hmm. Going back, that circles back to why Sistaprincess ain't doing that. I was like, bro,
I mean,
you attractive.
To each his own. To each his own.
No, I'm a woman, right? So I'm positioned differently. So, like, in my bar, so when I say I'm not doing it, I'm not saying I'm not doing Danny's moves. I'm not doing the chicks move. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna see me leave with no dude at my bar.
No.
This is I'm coming back here tomorrow. And there's not going to be gossip and whispers about me, right? Period, right? Which is crazy. Like, I've had incidents where there was whispers and I was like, you didn't see me walk out the room by myself or with my home. Like, I was like, I don't know where it came from that I left with somebody because I really did. But that's my orientation, right? And but would I do that in a bar where nobody knows me? I don't know. I haven't been propositioned that way. But in spaces where I'm familiar, I'm not moving like that. No. Yeah. As a woman.
Yeah.
Whereas like that's the double standard as a man. You gonna get daps and high fives, right? We're gonna get whispers. Oh, she left that one over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It goes to show I don't shit where I eat.
Period. Period. No. Just not.
This was just a random bar. This is not. Now, if it was my usual bar, no, probably not.
Right. You probably be a little more cautious. First of all, you're on vacation, and then. I think people be doing stuff on vacation they never would do in their like regular life anyway. So
of course.
I'll ask you that question too. Is she also on vacation or she's a local here?
Local.
Oh, well then yeah.
Local transplant. Local transplant.
Local transplant. Okay.
She ain't going nowhere.
So yeah, now she's gonna show up at her bar tomorrow and
I don't think she's gonna go back to that particular bar. I don't know. I don't know.
Where people might even know her man. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I said, I don't know. Don't care. That's her problem.
That's her problem. Period.
Don't know. Don't care. I got something out of it, so it was fun.
Good. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
In its own way.
Yeah. But now I didn't tell anybody at the bar we hooked up. I just said they came back. They were just clown. They were not clowning, but they were like, yeah.
I think even we got a taste of that.
That was funny.
Showing up, sister and mom, him and his ladies. I think even we got a taste. It's like, we don't care. Get a wife. We don't care.
That's what I'm trying to do, baby.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. So we don't care about that. Well, I think you are managing singledom in a very mature way.
Yeah, sure. Because, like I said, for instance, I was that guy that you were interested in. I was that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know how to read the room.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know socially awkward. You can be 6 feet, 6 pack, 6 inches, whatever.
That was my little box.
He didn't have confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have confidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was weird.
He didn't recognize what was rejection and what wasn't rejection. You wasn't rejected.
Yeah, I literally was just busy.
Just been busy. If she texts you back after work, boom.
Right.
Cool. If she doesn't, cool.
And the thing is, sometimes I'm in spaces not because of my work where I literally I cannot use my phone.
Right. And number two, you didn't know him. He did not know you.
Right. But like the thing is, if you'd have took the time to get to know me, you would have found that out. That like, hey man, my work is, first of all, I'm professional. I take my job very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this like, if you're like, I think that was a sign of other things, and I've dropped people for similar reasons where, like, I think like those are signs of someone that could be a little controlling, where it's like you need my undivided attention to that point where like I drop off for 15-20 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, like
and you
implode. That's not good.
Yeah, there's some insecurities there. Yeah, there were some insecurities there. Yeah. And like I said, I was that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy anymore. I'm like, chick is not interested. Okay, bye.
Right. I like what you're saying. You're saying reciprocity, but you have a realistic. Like I feel like the 24 hours is fair. Like I'm not gonna keep repeatedly calling you and you're not responding.
I give a 3 call contact rule. If you don't do that in 3 contact.
I think that's fair.
Not maybe generous in doing a 4th one just to make sure.
Just because,
Just because.
And I've learned that people be having a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, sometimes it's really not personal. Like people got relationships they didn't clean up. They got, they got a lot of shit. And they like are interested, but they gotta clean their mess up. So and stuff happens. So that will, especially new relationships where things will like get in the way because we all have full lives and priorities before you meet that person.
Absolutely.
So it's not a teenage love.
Yeah, it's not teenage love. No.
Where I can just drop everything for you.
No, we're not kids anymore.
Yeah. What we got?
We got a few more came in. Rosando Estrada.
Hey,
what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Giovanni Figueroa. I'm doing good.
What's
Isaac Walker. What's going on? What's good, people?
Walker, hey.
All right. Well, we're an hour in. So, we're going to cut this short.
This was good.
All right. Well, listen, guys, we're going to get on out of here. This is Talking Crazy 88.
Sistaprincess78.
And I hope she didn't bore you with your Scientific America analysis on neuroscience, which is not the place for this podcast.
Listen, we can do a lot. We can learn a lot from neuroscience. It'll help you.
It's not the place for this.
It'll help you manage your relationships better.
Go on the YouTube videos on neuroscience if you want to learn more. There's plenty of channels out there. Not this one. All right.
Fair.
Well, listen. I got to run. I'm just signing off. And black men, let's be careful out there. All right.
Hey.